My goodness, it is so humid you could just about see it in the air. It's like, misty. All right. Last cup before we go get the day started. Took another pain pill in order for me to function. My back has been killing me for weeks now. It's not getting better. It usually doesn't last this long. Okay, funny story. I get collaboration offers every day. Sometimes a couple, 3 times a day. And I always turn them down. I'm not interested in advertising somebody's product. Yesterday, a company called Celine Fashions, Celine, Celine Fashions, sent me an email. And in their email, what they do is blow smoke up your butt. We love your channel, and your videos are so. I mean, they just go crazy telling you stuff about your videos that they haven't watched your videos. So they want me to collaborate with them on women's fashion. I usually just delete them, but I sent an email back saying, y'all really ought to look at the channels you're sending these emails to. I'm a fat, bald, old, retired trucker. And, none of the women's fashions you have would even fit me. I thought they might find it a little funny. But they didn't even read the email. So I'm thinking it's all automated, that there's no real human there. So this morning I wake up and there's, thank you for your interest. We'll be in touch with you concerning, the products we want you to pimp. So I just deleted the email. But I got another email. Now, I don't, my rule is I don't do product reviews. I really hate it when people sell out. The flashlight people are the ones that really started bothering me. And I got to admit, back in the day, I'm talking probably 7 or 8, 9 years ago, I did a couple of, I think the company was called Ultrafire, flashlight reviews, but I would give the flashlights away. But then everybody started doing it, and I realized, if you want a flashlight, you can go buy a flashlight. And I'm not going to be their product pimp in exchange for a free product. So, flash forward to this morning, and I have an offer to collaborate with this really cool birdhouse hummingbird feeder with a built-in camera that operates on Wi-Fi. And I thought about accepting the offer just because I think a lot of my subscribers, I know that there's a lot of my subscribers that really enjoy the hummingbird footage. And I really enjoy watching the birds play around here. When the world is falling apart, it seems to bring my heart just a little bit of peace and joy. Watching animals do, what they've done for thousands of years, millions of years. Bird stuff, animal stuff, squirrel stuff. And I thought about accepting the offer just because I could never afford, I would never spend the money. It's $119 on Amazon. And they would want me to do a video reviewing it and showing how to set it up, which, may not be a bad thing. But I'm considering it. I haven't deleted the email. I don't even know where I would put it that I could access it. My Wi-Fi is in the house right behind me here by about 20 feet. So, if I attached it to the side of the tree there, it could still pick up the Wi-Fi. And I'm not sure, but I might be able to do a live stream, just leave it on live with the birdhouse. The potential for lots of enjoyment is there. And I don't feel like it would be, me pimping a product. It would be a way of getting a product for free that I think a lot of my subscribers would enjoy watching the footage. So I'm considering that. And just one thing I realized this morning, that he is 15 years old and he doesn't jump down out of the chair anymore. He stands there and looks at me until I pick him up and set him down. So that's what age is doing to him. Okay, today I'm gonna go put a final coat on the solar oven cart. It's just the very top lid that folds open. It just needs another coat. And the solar oven itself, I'm gonna paint the body black, and the little wood trim around the top, I'm gonna paint that red. And then I'm gonna drag it up here and put it backwards. Been for the last 5 years. You know, not exposed to the weather, but in a hard wind it does blow up on it, stuff like that. But it'll be okay, and it'll last me till I am dead. Because, you know, that oil-based paint keeps rot away and doesn't let the wood get wet. Alrighty, let's drink our coffee and get our day started. I think I said birdhouse. I meant bird feeder, just in case I did say birdhouse. Alrighty. I got the last coat on the very top of that part that opens. I've got this painted black. I was gonna paint this red around here, but I'm not. And the reason is I gotta go too far up underneath the glass to paint it, and or take the glass off, and I don't feel like doing that. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, maybe down the road I will, but right now I kind of want to be done with this project. I'm gonna let this dry, put it on this, and sometime today I'm gonna take my pressure washer and I'm gonna pressure wash this off. I haven't done it in a couple of years and it's pretty dirty. Alrighty, I'm gonna go to my garage. I'm gonna put a couple of foot pegs on, and I'll tell you why when I get over there. Alright, I bought these used from a fellow over in Bossier City, but the passenger side arm here is too short. This one works, that one doesn't. So I've ordered a new pair from Amazon for 21 bucks. Who knew? And I'll tell you why. When I always get on from the right side, the other side of my bike, because I don't trust my left leg to hold me up. I got problems. So when I throw my left leg out, I slide my leg over, and I always hit that thing, always. My foot gets hung up, and so I'm going to replace it with them little pegs, and I think I can miss the peg with my foot. Just one of them little things you got to do to make the bike work for you. I love this seat, and I'm into it exactly $0. Boy, well, actually no, I did give him a few bucks, but I traded him another seat and a few parts from other various motorcycles, and I think $100. This is like a $700 seat here. So, very nice seat, very comfortable. Okay, so what I was gonna do out here, I'm not gonna do. So now what are we gonna do? I'm kind of stumped for things to do. I think I have no choice but to go pressure wash that carport now and be done with it. Get it done and finish with it, and get in my shop and go back to making knives. What do you think? Are you alive? Can you shake your head? All right, project is done. Solar oven's painted. I got the legs on that painted black. Now, I'm gonna pick up a little bit, and then I'm gonna pressure wash that concrete off. All right, I finished pressure washing. I'm just gonna show you a couple of more knives that I have. I've got a lot of work ahead of me, and I'm gonna get to it very soon. Okay, that's just some of them. Oh, golly. And I'm done ordering. I've ordered all the knives that I'm going to. And I've got one that is still soaking in the neat's foot oil. So I have them on the bench. These here. A couple at home. And I'm going to make sheaths for all these. These have not been restored. I will. This sheath is good. I'll have to do a little work. I actually bought some of these rivets. And, oh, God, it's hot in here. Anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of the day. I'm kind of running out of things to do outside. You know, I'll think of something at night, and in the morning, I forget about it. My wife's calling me. Would you like to see my toe? I'm not doing that on purpose. I have nerve damage, and my toes do that constantly. It's only 92, which is not terrible. We work outside and much hotter than that. But the humidity the feels like temperature is 110, and believe me, it feels like 110. I've got a few things I need to do. I need to finish my lowers. I've got some real turtle wax rubbing compound that I'm going to try. First, I had 2,500 sandpaper, and I'm going back to 2,000 to see if I can sand the lowers out with 2,000. And then I'm going to polish it with a rubbing compound, and then I'll use polishing compound, and then I'll use wax. And I've got all that out in my garage, and it is so hot in that garage. And I know why. Because the concrete in there is like a heat sink. It absorbs the heat. And then the second you roll that garage door up and get in there, you can feel a 20-degree difference between outside and inside. So I have to do that early in the morning if I'm going to do that. Tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment. And then that's Wednesday. So Thursday I will be back in my shop. Have a good Wednesday, y'all.